RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.
And a pleasant good evening, everyone. Welcome to Friday night basketball in Bethalto. Purple and gold tonight all around the gymnasium. A little bit of blue, too, because the Jerseyville Panthers, the Big Blue, are in town. It's Jerseyville and CM in boys Mississippi Valley Conference basketball tonight here on Z1570. Hello again, everybody. Brent Birkland here. Dennis Laird alongside for CM in Jerseyville. And as you would expect, a big crowd gathering here tonight. Dennis, good evening. Are you ready to roll here tonight?
Friday night in Bethalto, what are you going to do? You're going to check out the Jerseyville Panthers coming to town to take on the Eagles. A big-time rivalry, and these two lock up again.
And not near the top of the conference, of course. These two teams have had their struggles during the year. Jerseyville 3-3 in the conference. And CM at 1-4 in conference play. They're all looking up at teams like Highland and Triad, leading the Mississippi Valley Conference this year. CM's overall record is at 6-14. They've played 20 games already, but there's still plenty of conference games to go. They still have 5 conference games to go in the Valley because they are just 1-4, so still some time, if they can, to turn things around. We'll be back with more pregame in a moment. CM High tonight on the Big Z for the Eagles and the Panthers. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Everybody's saying buy American, but not me. I just want you to come drive American. Come out today and see for yourself. No one has a more impressive selection of vehicles than Ford. Whether it's a Focus, Fusion, Escape, Edge, F-150, or any other Ford product, no one can beat Ford's quality. Not Toyota, not Honda, not anybody.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years, just off Route 3 or Highway 67 in Alton, or at RiverBender.com.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
I'll grab the birthday cake, you bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
With Dennis Laird, Brent Birkland back with you here on the Big Z. Jerseyville and CM, both teams under 500, as we mentioned. As a matter of fact, both teams 8 games under 500. So you know they'd like to try and turn things around here, Dennis. There's not much time left in the season before we get to the playoffs.
I like to turn things around, but really when these two teams get together, you can throw out the records because it's just about beating Jerseyville tonight if you're CM, and if you're Jerseyville, it's about beating CM, and that's really all that matters to these two teams.
Last couple of games, and really throughout the year, CM has had trouble on offense. They've had games where they've scored in the 20s, a lot of games where they've scored only in the 30s. You look at their last 2 games, they scored 25 and 35 in their last 2 games, both losses. And you look back at the first time these two teams met in Jerseyville, it was 46-33. Jerseyville won it back on December the 10th. And CM did not have a player anywhere near double figures even in the game, so they're having troubles on offense all year long.
Struggling a bit on offense, but even going back to that ball game, the score a little bit deceiving there. It was a close ball game. They really battled, and both these teams will put everything on the floor tonight.
Second quarter, Jerseyville 11-3 outscored CM to take a commanding lead into the locker room, and then 13-6 they outscored the Eagles in the third quarter too, and it ended up being 46-33. And Mitch Kimball was the big man that night with 19 points, but they have an even bigger man, 6'8", 230-pound Matt Murphy, and you always have to watch him.
Murphy struggled a bit in that ball game. CM was able to keep him in control at least that night, and so it'll be interesting to see what Murphy brings to the floor tonight here in Bethalto.
Double team, triple team, I would think. As a matter of fact, Jerseyville had 30 rebounds in that game against CM. The Eagles only had 16 rebounds in the game, so that'll be a big part of the contest as well tonight. You would expect Jerseyville to get a lot of rebounds, maybe not just Murphy, but the rest of the blue too.
A lot of rebounds, and you'll see them. They'll get it inside to them because they know that they've got the size advantage, so I'm sure Jerseyville going to try to get it down low and let the big guys do the work tonight.
Matt Murphy again, only a junior too, so he has next year to go as well, and already being looked at some colleges around the region. 6'8" and about 230 pounds, Matt Murphy down low, and he is their leading scorer on the year, and we'll see how and see if the CM Eagles can keep him in check tonight. Murphy averaging nearly 18 points per game. In terms of rebounds, he's averaging 11 rebounds a game, so he averages a double-double, and we'll have to see if he comes close to that. And if he does, then Jerseyville likes their chances here at CM tonight. We'll take another break here during our pregame. Back with the starting lineups and the opening tip in a moment from Bethalto. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Red or black, silver or gold, new or used. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they know options are important to you. That's why they've made relationships with local dealerships where you'll receive all the extras with First Mid-America Credit Union's low rates and financing done on the spot. All you have to do is decide what you want. Your car, our loans, they're made for each other. www.1stmidamerica.org or call 618-258-3168 to speak to a representative.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money, too.
Well, the starting lineup's being announced right now as we get back to it here. CM, coached by Ty Locks. Jerseyville, coached by Stote Reeder. And we're about ready to go here. Right now, the Jerseyville starters being announced, and we'll talk about those as we go along, including Mitch Kimball, again, who had a big game against CM the first time around. And that was 19 points for Kimball in that game. Kevin Fuller also came alive with 15 against CM the first time around. The starters will be Fuller, Murphy, Kimball, Pullman, and Carrico. And the starting lineup for the Eagles getting ready to be announced right now. CM won the JV game tonight, beat Jerseyville in the junior varsity contest, 59-49. The first starter Shane Fensel. Fensel wears number 12. He's a 6-foot junior. Number 22, a starter, and that is Jack McKinney. We've heard that name in baseball, basketball, football. McKinney is a senior. Also, number 20, that is Taylor Knight, who's been their leading scorer much of the year. He's a 5'11 senior. Number 14 is Michael Shashin. And the big man, 6'3", number 35, the man who's coming alive lately, Josh Casina. He's a junior and listed at 6'4", 220, and he wears number 35 for the Eagles.
And Casino with the chore of taking care of big Matt Murphy of the Jerseyville Panthers, 6'8", up against Casino tonight. A tough task for him.
The leading scorer in the first game between these two teams for CM was Casina with 7 points. Shashin had 6, McKinney had 5, Kyle Yates also with 5 in that game. And a good-sized crowd here tonight, as you would expect, a Friday night. And Bethalto against Jerseyville. Jerseyville out of the huddle of Coach Stoughton Reeder, and they wear their blue road uniforms. CM with their white uniforms trimmed in the gold. Lots of gold in that jersey. Not much purple at all. It's the purple and gold against the big blue, and we're ready. The tip, it'll be Taylor Knight, it looks like, for CM, jumping against Matt Murphy. And we're about ready to go here. Friday night basketball, our tip-off at about 7:40 this evening. The tip won by Jerseyville, and here we go. Panthers with the basketball, and they set up the offense, and CM basically in a zone defense. A box and one, though, because they're going to keep an eye on Matt Murphy, and right now that's Shashin's job to shadow him. Shashin, number 14 underneath. Right now, Jerseyville keeping it out high with the guards. 13, Kevin Fuller gives it to Justin Carrico. Carrico bounces it back to Fuller. Skip pass comes to Kimball. Mitch Kimball back out to Carrico, and they set it up again at 7:20 to go in the first quarter. Kimball down to Murphy. Triple team by the Eagles. Murphy to the baseline. Lost his dribble, and he passes it near the midcourt stripe, almost over and back. But it is a steal by McKinney. CM basketball, their first possession now. McKinney driving between the circles, left-hand dribble. Gives the ball off to Casina. Back to McKinney. Free throw line. McKinney, finger roll. Back iron, no good. Carrico with the Panthers rebound.
Good penetration that time by McKinney, just couldn't get it to fall.
So it remains 0-0, a minute and a half into the game. And down low, a steal again. CM with a couple of interceptions now. Casina with a steal. Back the other way quickly. Free throw line, Taylor Knight gives the ball up to Shashin now for the Eagles, and he passes it behind a cutting Shane Fensel, and some miscommunication there. It's a turnover.
Fensel breaking toward the basket, as you mentioned, and the ball thrown behind him out of bounds.
6:20 to go, first quarter. Jerseyville basketball. Pullman gives to Kimball, back to Carrico now. Kimball's open for three, and it's long, almost an air ball. May have caught the back iron. CM the other way. Taylor Knight quickly down the floor, and he's bumped there. Looks like Carrico might pick up our first foul of the night. He will for Jerseyville.
Trying to get down there and cut Knight off on the baseline, and a little bit too late there. And Knight put on the brakes, but was still able to draw the foul.
6 minutes to go, first quarter. They throw it into Knight. Taylor Knight backs it up to Jack McKinney near the timeline. McKinney through the center circle, gives it down low, and now in the lane. Casina over Murphy, up and in for Josh Casina.
A little pump fake there, got Murphy leaning, and Casina took advantage of that.
Casina with a bucket, and now we're going to have yet another turnover. Jerseyville has turned it over 3 times already, and last game there were 37 turnovers in the game, actually 33, but 20 of those turnovers came against CM. We have a timeout for Jerseyville here after they've turned it over 3 times.
Turnovers will get you. 2-0, the Eagles out in front, and that on that Casina basket where they were able to get inside against Murphy, and Casina able to get Murphy leaning one way and just kind of lay it over the rim there. So a nice job by Casina inside against a big 6'8" Murphy.
Timeout, Stote Reeder using a 30-second timeout here, so we're right back to action with CM getting ready to throw it in, leading the game. The Eagles 2, the Panthers nothing. They throw it into McKinney in the backcourt. Jack McKinney, the point guard, hands the ball off to Knight, now to Shashin. Gives to Casina, left wing, outside the three-point line. They continue to play catch. Now Taylor Knight for three. It rims out, no good. Mitch Kimball with the Jerseyville rebound. He's only a sophomore at 6'3", Kimball. Kimball gives it up. Goes right side to Carrico. Had a rib injury lately, but now he's back in the starting lineup for the Panthers. Carrico, right elbow. Gives the ball off. Little give and go with Kevin Fuller. Fuller has it here, number 13. Back to Carrico again. Into the lane, up and rolls off. Murphy with a rebound, and he lays it in.
Murphy there on the weak side for the easy putback.
Murphy with a bucket after that offensive rebound. Now the Eagles back quickly in a 2-2 game. McKinney gives it up. They swing it to Fensel, now to Taylor Knight, down to Casina. Little fadeaway, no good, and Murphy has another rebound. Jerseyville ball, tie game. 2-2 ball game. Here come the Panthers. Blue basketball, here's Kimball with it. 4:18 to go, first quarter. First game was a low-scoring game, too, remember, 46-33. Jerseyville won at home over Civic Memorial. Now Bethalto, the home team. Down to Murphy, but out of his reach as the double team got there, but they turn it over for the fourth time.
CM continues to double team Murphy, and that time throwing it too far out in front of him and out of bounds.
Back again, the Eagles have it in a 2-2 game. Midway through the first quarter, now the Eagles lose it. Jerseyville ball. Turnovers continue. Here's Carrico with it to Kimball. Looking for Pullman and Murphy. The wide bodies down low. But here's Fuller for three, and it's good. Kevin Fuller decided to put it up from the arc, and he hits it.
Got a good look. Had a man on him, but still able to drain that three.
CM back the other way, now trailing 5-2. Casina, left hand and good. Once again over Murphy. He's got four.
A little spin move that time got him free from Murphy, and he's able to lay it off the glass.
5-4, and now a blocking foul call. Jack McKinney a little too tight there on Carrico, and we're going to have some subs into the game now. McKinney will pick up the Eagles' first foul, and for the Eagles, their first sub coming into the game, number 15, Tyler Woolley, who's a senior. Woolley checks into the game, and Jerseyville with the basketball. Give to the near side, Marcus Franklin, number 33. Now it goes weak side. They continue to look for Murphy, guarded by Shashin. There's a steal. Fensel goes the other way, and Jerseyville has turned it over 5 times already. 2:50 to go, first quarter. It's 5-4, Jersey. Ball belongs to CM. Casina inside, right block, traveling, called as he was spinning there with Murphy on it.
That time Murphy doing a good job on defense, not biting on the Casina move there and able to keep the body in front of him, and that threw Casina off just enough to cause him to travel.
Back come the Panthers again. 2:38 to go, first quarter. Live in Bethalto tonight. Here's Franklin with it. Left elbow, fires it up. No. Rebound Shashin, CM ball. It remains a 5-4 ball game. Here's Taylor Knight for the Eagles. Left side. Back to the top, Casina now. Civic Memorial on offense, Jerseyville. With some man-to-man defense. Sagging toward the side of the ball, though, and right now the ball goes to Woolley. Woolley, top of the key. Little reach in there. Fensel now with the basketball. Fensel driving right side, bounces it down, turnover. Kevin Fuller with a steal under the basket.
Nice anticipation that time by Fuller, stepping into the paint and picking that pass off.
Here's Mitch Kimball for Jerseyville. Back to Fuller. And Kimball again. He's open for three. It's no good. Short. Franklin, though, has the offensive rebound, and he lays it up and in.
Nice job by Franklin with the pump fake. Got the defender off his feet and then easily laying it in.
7-4. Panthers with the lead now. In Bethalto, inside, and a missed shot under there as Woolley got too far underneath the basket, even though he got a nice feed. 1:10 to go, and here's Kimball to the glass. He missed a running layup there, and the Eagles back the other way. Taylor Knight. Three ball in the air. It's good. Taylor Knight for CM for three.
That knots things up at 7 here.
50 seconds to go, first quarter. Kimball down to Murphy. He's got a step, and he'll lay it up and in. Murphy, the big man, with 4 points, and the lead goes back to Jerseyville, 9-7. Just 37 seconds to go, opening quarter. Quick first quarter here in Bethalto. Basketball belongs to the purple and gold here. It's Fensel with it. Plays catch with Michael Shashin. Now down low, out of bounds. CM with their 4th turnover. Jerseyville with 5 turnovers. And now the Eagles with some more subs, including Kyle Yates, number 2, into the game. Also 25, Andrew Campbell checks in. And 33, Matthew Steemack. 14 seconds left. Franklin goes to the glass. He missed the shot. Rebound, Pullman. Jerseyville's going to get another chance here. Matt Murphy driving in, and he'll fire it up. Mid-range jumper, no. Rebound up, no. It's missed, and Jerseyville had some chances at the end of the quarter, but did not convert. Their lead is 9-7 after 1 quarter at CM High. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt
In Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
you'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms, or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River.
Don't forget, after the game, we'll announce our Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game, so stay tuned for that during our post-game tonight. Back at CM, second quarter now, and with Dennis Laird, Brent Birkeland with you, and a 9-7 ball game. Jerseyville with a 2-point lead over the CM Eagles. Here's a three for Taylor Knight. He missed it. Rebound loose. They fight for it all the way out of bounds, and it's still going to be CM ball out off of Nick Gettings, number 2. So Gettings hit it last, and that means CM will throw it in here, and Kyle Yates, the sophomore, will trigger it in. Free throw line, and we have a bump and a foul on Luke Pullman. Pullman, wide body. He's only 6 foot tall. He's a senior, but he is a wide body and a football player too. And Pullman with his first foul.
Fouling Steemack, who was able to make it to the paint there to draw the foul.
Here's Yates giving the ball off to Tyler Woolley. Backdoor cut there. It goes to Matthew Steemack. Left side three, and it's good. That's Kyle Yates, who hits a three for CM.
They had the tent popped up out there. He was there all day long looking at the basket and able to drain that one.
Camping out for three, and he gives the Eagles the lead. Inside, Carrico is fouled. A hold there, a holding at the free throw line on Matthew Steemack for CM. That'll be his first foul and the team's second foul. And Matt Murphy back into the game here early second quarter. 7:07 to go, and Jerseyville's big junior back in the game. CM up 10-9. Jerseyville with the ball. And they have 6 men on the floor. Luke Pullman checks out.
They can't do that.
No.
You can only have 5.
5 on 5. That's how basketball is played. To the corner it goes. Mitch Scoggins into the game now, number 3 for Jerseyville. Here's a turnover for the Panthers again. They throw it right to CM. McKinney missed it. Yates with a follow, no good. And Scoggins has it for the Panthers. Still 10-9, CM. Fuller spins into the lane. Back to Scoggins it goes. They reset it to Carrico now. Carrico bounces to Kimball. Skip to Scoggins. Long two. No good. Carrico with the offensive rebound. Justin Carrico, a junior. Number 11. Gives to Scoggins. They swing it around the three-point line to Kevin Fuller. Fuller double teamed by McKinney and Knight. Now Kimball to Carrico again. 6:15 to go, first half. Here's Fuller. Bumped by McKinney once or twice. Now Carrico into the lane. Fouled. They're finding some seams there as they're kind of sagging off on Murphy down low, and they're finding some room in the lane, and there's a foul on Jack McKinney.
Nice job by Jerseyville there, though, waiting it out and waiting for that seam to develop, and then when it did, taking advantage of it to draw the foul.
Carrico free throw, no good. He'll try again. He did not score in that first quarter. They had 4 from Murphy, 3 from Fuller, 2 from Franklin. It's 10-9 right now. Jerseyville has not scored here in the second quarter. And they still haven't scored as Carrico missed both free throws. The only points of this second quarter, a 3 ball by Yates. CM ball here, Cassina back into the game. Gives the ball off to Shane Fensel, down to Taylor Knight. Out high, they swing it right side now. Right wing, Yates has it. Yates, number 2, backs it up. Yates with a dribble, Carrico on him. Backdoor cut, Taylor Knight lays it up and in.
Knight wide open there, good feed to him, and easy lay-in.
12-9, CM with a 3-point lead. Jerseyville basketball. It's a 3 going up, in and out by Scoggins. CM dribbles it out of bounds, and it's still going to be blue basketball. Panthers still have it.
That was just a good play by Carrico, getting to that ball quickly. He had it first, and then Fensel tried to get it from him. Did take it away, but was on the inline.
And the ball off to Fuller, leans in, offensive foul. Yates takes the charge, down on the block, CM ball.
Nice inbounds play there by Jerseyville, but Yates doing the best job of protecting the baseline there and taking the foul.
Fuller with his first foul. And now with 5:15 to go in the first half, still a 12-9 game. 5-0 run here for CM in the second quarter. Eagles have the ball too. Cassina gives it off to Taylor Knight. Knight threw the pass behind Fensel, but they chase it down. Here's Yates with it. Steemack now to the baseline. Fires a jumper, no good. Carrico with a Jerseyville rebound. Carrico to Murphy. Murphy at the three-point line gives to Fuller. 4:44 till halftime. Here's Carrico with it again. Panthers ball. Kimball comes out, top of the key with the orange. Now to Pullman. Kimball for three. It's off the front of the rim. No good. Casina with the Eagles rebound. Left side, CM will start the offense, leading 12-9. Casina knocked out of his hands by Jerseyville, and they'll throw it back in under the basket. Eagles ball, and into the game for Coach Ty Locks. Michael Shasheen, the 6-foot senior, back in for Steemack.
Steemack and Shasheen been taking turns on defense against Murphy, sticking to him, and then being part of that double team for CM on Murphy.
Taylor Knight with a running jumper, no good on the right wing. He missed it. Rebound, Murphy. Jerseyville basketball. Murphy hasn't had many touches lately.
They've done a nice job double teaming him. They've had one man on him constantly, either Steemack or Shasheen, and then another player closing down when he got the ball.
Jerseyville turns it over. CM back the other way. And it's a jump ball in the lane. As losing the handle there was Fensel as he got out of control. Jerseyville ball on the arrow, and now CM with its 5th turnover. 3:44 left till halftime, and we're only at 12-9 on the scoreboard. Here's Pullman with it. Back to Carrico. Now to Fuller. Jerseyville basketball. Big crowd here tonight at CM High. Top of the key, Carrico and Fuller play catch again. Carrico into the lane. Glass, no good. Rebound, Kimball right there. It's stripped away, out of bounds. CM ball.
The officials really letting them play here in the first half. They are letting them bang it out a little bit and not really calling a lot of fouls, and good aggressive play on both sides. That's caused a few turnovers both ways, and a low-scoring first half so far.
Back come the Eagles, leading by 3. Long pass, almost sails into the bleachers, but grab there, and Tyler Woolley settles it down. Top of the key to Taylor Knight. Down to Casina. Banging Murphy and then traveling. Second time that he's traveled in front of Murphy down there.
Didn't really handle that pass well, and then tried to move after he kind of bobbled the pass, and that caused the feet to shuffle there.
Back the other way, Jerseyville basketball. Pullman gives to Carrico. Carrico looking for Murphy. Now they hand the ball off to Fuller. Murphy had only 1 point first time these teams met. Here's Franklin with a jumper, no good, and we have a clearing out foul away from the ball on the big man. Murphy clearing out 2 Eagles.
There's a couple shoves that time in the paint, and the officials eventually going to have to call something there, and finally calling a foul.
So it's CM ball again. 2:33 remaining, second quarter. 12-9, Eagles lead the Panthers. At the end of one quarter, it was 9-7 Jerseyville. Jerseyville has not scored in the second quarter. CM turns it over on the inline. Jerseyville ball the other way. Here's Murphy, 3 ball. Missed it, no good. Tipped out by the Panthers. It's CM ball again. So Murphy settles for a 3. It rims out. Yates back in for the Eagles, and sitting down, Tyler Woolley. Now a foul in the backcourt. It's going to be Luke Pullman of Jerseyville with his second foul. And here comes Kimball in for Pullman. Stote Reeder making a change.
Panthers with the press on.
Trying to make something happen here and turn it over, get an easy basket because they haven't scored in the second period. Casina, shot blocked by Murphy, goes right to an Eagle underneath, and missing the layup was Shasheen. Back come the Panthers. Here's a pass down to Murphy, and it's a bad pass by Kyle Steckel, the freshman, their 9th turnover. Kyle Steckel looking for Murphy, but he threw it right to an Eagle. CM ball, 1:30 till halftime. Here's Taylor Knight giving to Casina. Taylor Knight for three. It's good. Way outside the line. Knight with a tray.
Had a nice screen there that left him wide open, and he's able to drain that three.
2 threes in the second quarter for CM now. 3 in the game. And they lead it 15-9. Here's Kimball to the baseline. Layup. He missed it. Rebound. CM ball with 1 minute to go. Halftime approaching. Here's Yates with it. To Shasheen. Back to Yates. CM basketball underneath. Casina missed it. Murphy may have blocked another one. Here comes Jerseyville. Franklin, top of the key. Now Fuller for three. In and out. No good. Rebound to the floor. And timeout CM as Yates had it. With 36 seconds to go, CM would like a 30-second timeout. And 15-9, Jerseyville still hasn't scored in the quarter, and CM has 8 points in the quarter.
Both these teams struggling a little bit with their shooting, and the Eagles doing a nice job when they got Tyler Knight open for that three with the lead at 12-9. Got a screen and then leaving Knight open there at the top of the key, and he can drain it from there most of the time if he's that wide open, and he nailed that one down to stretch this lead just a bit.
8-0 here in the second quarter in favor of the Eagles. At the end of one quarter, it was 9-7 Jerseyville. Couple of threes in this quarter. Knight has 2 threes in the game. Yates has a 3.
We've got 5 team fouls on Jerseyville, only 3 on CM. Not many fouls. They're letting them play tonight.
So far they are. Here's Yates with it. Eagles basketball, 30 seconds to go. Second quarter. Taylor Knight has it. Knight driving on Kimball. Backs it up to the top of the key. 17 seconds left. Now the give is to Yates, guarded by Gettings. Yates hands it to Knight. 10 seconds left. CM nowhere near the basket. Now there's a turnover, some more physical play, and now they're banging some more, each team with a turnover. Now Yates from midcourt misses a long jumper at the buzzer. So at halftime, our score, 15-9 our score. Eagles on top. They lead by 6 at halftime. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee, quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
With Dennis Laird, Brent Berkland back with you. It's halftime here in Bethalto, and just after 8 o'clock, you're in tune to WBGZ Alton. Big Z basketball tonight. Dennis, 15-9 at halftime. What do you think?
Well, the officials are letting them play. We've seen a lot of physical play in the first half, a lot of bodies banging into each other, and even on both sides. Jerseyville really struggling. Any shots that they've thrown up there just kind of rattled in and out. They've been close, but just can't get the ball to fall for them. And then turning the ball over 10 times, that's not helping them out at all. And CM with a nice bucket there by Taylor Knight to stretch it out by 3 more here right before halftime.
And that second quarter is indeed 8-0 in favor of CM. So Jerseyville did not score in the second quarter after leading 9-7 after 8 minutes of play. So CM with quarters of 7 and 8, 15 points. You think maybe that's not enough at halftime, but so far it's plenty. 15-9, they lead Jerseyville, and as you mentioned too, only 8 fouls total in the game.
And I think that's important because we've seen both these teams. They like to take their guards, penetrate the lane, and get that foul called on them, send them to the free throw line, where they get a lot of points that way. In a game like this, you've seen those same point guards drive into the lane with that penetration, and instead of thinking they're going to get the foul call, they're thinking they're going to get hammered, and they're not getting really good shots off.
Halftime here, and our score 15-9. Checking the scoring, well, not much. 4 points for Murphy to lead Jerseyville. Again, they did not score in the second quarter at all. And meanwhile, CM being led by Taylor Knight with 8 points, 4 for Cassina, 3 for Yates, and that's it. 15 for the Eagles, and they lead the Panthers 15-9 at the half. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
I'll grab the birthday cake. You bring the gift, if you're sure she's ready.
She's 16, honey, and she's earned a set of keys.
She's studied and practiced, I know, but it's a big responsibility.
When you have a teen driver, it's good to know that Madison Mutual has the insurance coverage you need.
She's ready, and so are we. I talked to our Madison Mutual agent.
Call Barry Macias, your local independent insurance agent, at 467-2874.
The more life changes, the more you need Madison Mutual.
Why is Roberts Motors #1 in Ford certified pre-owned sales in the St. Louis Metro East?
Visit the 169-point inspection all our vehicles go through.
Maybe it's because we've been doing it for over 60 years.
Or is it the large selection we keep in stock at all times?
Personally, I think the answer is all the above. Stop in today and see. Nobody does pre-owned better than Roberts Motors.
Roberts Motors, your hometown dealer for over 60 years in Alton, Illinois, or on the web at riverBender.com.
From its birth in 1931 on Broadway in Alton to its new home on Homer Adams Parkway, welcome to Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings. Alton Refrigeration and Home Furnishings earned its outstanding customer service reputation in servicing major appliance brands such as Maytag, Whirlpool, KitchenAid, Frigidaire, Samsung, and more. When you think about it, Alton Refrigeration is about providing you with years of comfortable living with worry-free brand name products.
And as you heard there, our Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game coming up during our postgame tonight, so stay tuned for that later on this evening. Our Munganast Alton Toyota Player of the Game. Jerseyville 3-3 in the conference. CM 1-4 in conference play. Mississippi Valley Conference this year, well, the leaders right now, Highland and Triad. They're sitting up top. Jerseyville in the middle of the pack. Then you have Waterloo, Mascoutah, and CM down below. And CM again with one conference win. And they would like to get one tonight here at home. They really think they let one get away the other night when they played Waterloo. It was about a week ago, and they lost 37-35, a 2-point loss here at home last Friday night when they fell to Waterloo High, 37-35.
Well, you get a conference win here tonight. That'll be your second. Moves you to 2-4. Heck, you're halfway to 500 now with, 4 games left to play in the conference?
Still got 10 games to go total, obviously, in the MVC, with 5 other teams that you play twice each, and a lot of games left, really, for especially 3A and 4A boys basketball. They don't start their playoffs for about 3 weeks. Girls playoffs will start next week, 1A and 2A. Here's a double team and a jump ball. Cassina had Pullman sneaking up from behind, jump ball, and that's a turnover as CM loses it on the arrow.
Double teaming Cassina that time. He had Murphy behind him, and then Pullman comes up on the other side to rip that one away, or at least tie him up for the jump ball.
Jerseyville basketball now. Early third quarter. Again, they haven't scored for a while. They led 9-7 after one quarter. They had a scoreless second quarter, and luckily they're still in the game, even though they didn't score. Here's a turnover. A dozen turnovers now, and a dunk slam jam for Taylor Knight.
A steal and a dunk. What can you say? Taylor Knight takes it to the hole.
10 points for Knight. 7:14 to go, and we have a foul here in the third quarter. Foul's going to be called on CM, and if it's McKinney, it'll be his third, and it is. He's going to have to sit down. They only have 4 fouls, and he has 3 of them. 7 minutes to go, third quarter. Taylor Knight with a dunk. He's got 10 points. 17-9 now.
And more important, it got the crowd kind of going here in the second half.
3 ball, and it's good. Mitch Kimball for Jerseyville with a big tray.
Well, that's what Jerseyville needed there, a 3 to kind of kill that momentum a little. Now a foul here.
Carrico, a foul for Jerseyville, his second. So Kimball finally gets Jerseyville on the board. It's been a while, and they get a 3 in the third quarter. Here's Yates coming in for McKinney, who has those 3 fouls. Taylor Knight listed at 5'11". 5'11", and he just dunked it. So he's got some hops.
We noticed that was who they used in the center circle for the tip ball.
Yeah, the jump ball was Taylor Knight. Here's Yates to Casina. Murphy comes out on him. He misses the jumper from the left elbow. A little out of his range, maybe, and back comes Jerseyville. 6:15 to go, third quarter. 17-12, CM. Here's Pullman to Carrico. At the 6-minute mark, they throw it to the corner, and Kimball. Back to Pullman, now to Carrico, into Murphy. Finally gets a touch. Now back out to Kimball. To the other corner, Fuller for 3. No, but he's fouled. A silly foul there on Shane Fensel in the left corner, and he's going to get 3 free throws, I believe.
I think you're right. Fouled him in 3-point range in the corner there, and that'll send him to the stripe here to shoot 3 free throws. Now, he's got to hit them, though.
Fuller at the line. Had a 3 ball in the first quarter. And free throw number 1, good.
Oh, he's off to the right start with 2 more to go.
Tightens the game at 17-13. In the air, and this one's good. 2 for 2. And still another coming up. That's 5 points in a row for Jerseyville. It was 17-9. Now it's 17-15. He hit all 3 of them.
And those are big free throws there to make it a 3-point play.
Those are the first free throws that have been made in this game. CM has not shot a free throw at all.
I don't think Jersey, shot maybe a couple.
2. 0 for 2 in the first half. Here's Yates, free throw line. Stops and pops. He left it short. Rebound Panthers. They're on a run here. A 6-0 run. To the corner it goes. Back to Murphy for 3. It's good. There's the big man, Matt Murphy, with a tray.
Was a better look than he had the last time he shot that 3, as he was camped out that time. Had a really good look at the basket and able just to drain that over everybody.
How about a 9-0 run for the Panthers? 3 possessions and 9 points. They hit a 3 first by Kimball, then 3 free throws for Fuller, then a 3 by Murphy, and all of a sudden Jerseyville has the lead, 18-17. Timeout on the floor. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ace Hardware in Bethalto is your helpful place. It's where you'll find more than 70,000 items in the store and even more online. It's where the people know how to solve your problems. It's where top brands like Benjamin Moore, Still, and Craftsman make your jobs go smoothly and with confidence. It's where hot buys sizzle each and every week. Ace Hardware in Bethalto is more than helpful. They save you time and money, too. At First Mid-America Credit Union, they offer more than savings accounts, checking accounts, money markets, loans, and IRAs. They also offer a Visa Platinum Card, which rewards their members with low rates, no annual fees, no hidden fees, no balance transfer fees, built-in safety features to protect your card from fraud, and a reward program which rewards you for every purchase you make. Apply today for a First Mid-America Credit Union Visa Platinum Card at www.1st.com. midamerica.org.
There's a long pass. It looks like it's going to be overthrown. Oh, the receiver dashes under the ball and makes the catch. Touchdown!
Where did he get that extra burst of speed? That off-season training really paid off.
Alton Memorial Hospital's Human Motion Institute Sports Performance helps athletes maximize their potential and improve their game. With sports performance training, you'll leap higher, run faster, and throw farther. Learn more at altonmemorialhospital.org. Human Motion Institute Sports Performance, building better athletes.
Third quarter rolls on here with Dennis Laird. Brent Berkland back with you on a Friday night in Bethalto. CM and Jerseyville tonight in boys basketball. 18-17. The Panthers on the move here with a 9-0 run. Remember, they were outscored 8-0 in the second quarter. This quarter obviously a lot better for them than the second.
Right, and then Knight comes out with a dunk, gets the momentum on CM's side. Kimball hits a three, and it's been all Jerseyville since then.
CM turns it over. They throw it to the scorer's table, out of bounds. Jerseyville basketball, and Murphy with that three a moment ago gives him 7 points in the game now. Not even halfway to his average yet, though. He averages about 18 a game and only has 3 or 4 rebounds tonight so far. Carrico gives to Kimball. Inside, flashing into the lane. Up and in it goes, and Jerseyville with 2 more. Adam Fritz, the junior, into the game, hits a jumper.
Breaking wide open there from the free throw line, an easy jumper.
Fritz gives Jerseyville 2 more, and now it's an 11-0 run. Boy, CM had an 8-point lead, and as you mentioned, all the momentum. Just like that, Jerseyville took it back. In and out, shot missed there. Did everything but go for Shashin.
Maybe it's this basket. Jersey having a tough time in the first half. Now CM having the same trouble.
Down at this end.
The only bucket they got was on a dunk.
Here's Kimball, skip pass to Fuller. Jerseyville ball. They're up 20-17 now. Here's Fritz traveling on the baseline, and now 13 turnovers for Jerseyville.
I tell you, I wonder too with that dunk, you get kind of overconfident when you see something like that happen. You got a lead and you get the dunk and you're thinking, okay, we got these guys, and Jerseyville has just poured it on since then.
11 straight points. Here come the Eagles with under 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Yates gives the ball off. Shashin back to Yates, top of the key. Now 3 for Woolley, way off the mark. Rebound going the other way. Jerseyville basketball. Into the front court. 3 ball. Kimball. Good. Jerseyville with another tray, and it's Kimball with 2 threes.
Wide open that time, a little bit deeper, and able to drain that three. A big three again by Jerseyville.
Boy, the Panthers just keep coming. Here's a 3 for the Eagles. Good. And they answer finally. Shashin with a tray.
Shashin got robbed the last time, and the paint comes back down the floor this time and gets the 3.
Stops a 14-0 run for Jerseyville. Panthers still lead at 23-20. Now a foul on Yates as he gets out to the left wing, but a step too late. Yates with his first foul, and CM will bring in Stimac, the junior.
Got out there a little bit late, as you said, and then slipping at the same time and hammering him there with the foul. 3-point lead by Jerseyville with 3 minutes to play here, third period.
And our scoreboard only reading in the 20s right now. Remember, at halftime, we were only at 15-9. Inside, there's Fritz. A little fadeaway. It's good. It rolls in, and Fritz off the bench with a couple of buckets.
I wasn't sure if he was going to get it over him that time, but able to and get the bucket.
25-20, Jerseyville with a 5-point lead. 16 points for the Panthers here in this quarter after not scoring in the second quarter. Here's Stimac answering with a jumper. Good. Left elbow extended.
Just inside the arc, took the pass from Casina, wide open for that jumper.
Left side 3. It's missed. Rebound Fritz. Jerseyville with another 3. Fuller. No good. 2:10 to go, third quarter. Long pass to Knight. Layup good. Knight beats everybody down the floor for 2.
That was a tough shot there by Knight as he almost caught that one too far under the basket. Somehow able to get the shot off. The layup's good.
25-24, the blue leading the purple and gold here. Jerseyville ball to the corner. Franklin has it. Skip pass goes to Kimball. He'll fire at 2. Nope, missed it on the baseline. Rebound Eagles. 1:40 to the end of the third quarter. To the right side, Yates has it. Gives to Taylor Knight now, left wing. Three-point line, Cassina, top of the key. Hands the ball off to Steemack. Free throw line jumper, and it's good. He hits again. 26-25 Eagles now.
Steemack, the one heating up for the Eagles when they need somebody, and it's put them back in front.
26-25, 3 the other way, no. Jerseyville missed it. Here come the Eagles again. Taylor Knight fouled by Kimball, and Knight's going to get 2 free throws, it looks like.
Nice job there by Knight. I think he knew that he was probably going to get fouled there, the way the defense was closing down, and kind of slowed down just enough to make it happen, and now he stands at the stripe.
Third quarter, a 14-0 run for the Panthers, and now the Eagles answering. And they have jumped back in the lead, 27-25, as Knight hits his first free throw. He's up to 13 points in the game.
4 fresh bodies in there for the Jerseyville Panthers here. The minute 2 to go in the third period.
Knight with another one, and it's good. 2 for 2, and Knight will check out. McKinney will check in for the purple and gold, now leading 28-25.
And a well-deserved break for Taylor Knight. What a big quarter for him.
6 in the quarter, 14 in the game. Here's Mitch Scoggins giving to the corner. Jerseyville basketball, 50 seconds to go, third quarter. To the corner it goes to 23, Dylan Sharrow into the game. They miss a shot underneath. CM ball with 40 seconds to go.
Tried the 3 from the corner there and just a bit short.
Eagles with the lead and the ball. Here's McKinney with it. McKinney gives it out high. Goes to number 25, Andrew Campbell. Now McKinney again, baseline. Bounces to Yates. His 3 is off the mark. Murphy rips down the rebound for the Big Blue now. Jerseyville ball, wait for the last shot, down by 3. Murphy into the third quarter here. Murphy holds it high, 5 seconds to go. Murphy kicks it to the corner, knocked out of bounds with under 1 second to go here in the third.
There's that CM defense double teaming Murphy again and getting him in trouble there.
Well, they'll have to fire it up. They throw it under the basket, knocked away, and that's the end of the third quarter with CM leading 28-25 as we go to the fourth in Bethalto. After this, you're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
You'll find it at Mallory's. Mallory's Sporting Goods in Wood River. Your high school gear and sportswear? It's at Mallory's. Athletic equipment for the little tykes? You'll find it at Mallory's. How about team gear and uniforms? Or personalized gear and specialty equipment? It's at Mallory's too. You'll find it all at Mallory's Sporting Goods, just minutes from your school off of 255, right next to the Walmart complex on Vaughn Road in Wood River. At Jack Schmidt Chevrolet in Wood River, we make car buying a breeze. A member of our sales team will assist you in selecting the perfect new or GM certified pre-owned vehicle, and we back it up with our guaranteed price policy. Our commitment to you continues after the sale with genuine Goodwrench service. So if you don't know where to get the best deal on quality vehicles and service,
you don't know Jack Schmidt
in Wood River, Illinois.
Yeah!
In today's economy, everyone's looking for an encouraging sign. That's exactly what you'll find right here at my State Farm office in Bethalto. I'm Tom Lane, and for 86 years, State Farm agents like me have been helping you protect the things that matter most. That's why more people trust State Farm, and why we consider that a very good sign.
Call Tom Lane State Farm office in Bethalto at 377-8912 or go to tomlaneagency.net.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back to the Purple House here. CM high, Bethalto with a lead, 28-25 as we go to the fourth quarter. And that quarter was filled with points compared to the first half. Jerseyville 16, CM 13 in that quarter.
Including a dunk in that quarter. And unofficially, it's been about 5 years since we had a dunk here at CM's, what we hear.
According to Steve Carey.
Unofficially, he said.
Right. 28-25, Eagles with a 3-point lead, and Jerseyville up off the mats after they had 0 points in the second quarter. 16 points in the third quarter.
Both teams playing a little bit better offensively in that third quarter.
With Dennis Laird, Brent Birkland here, and now Fuller fouls Yates, and Fuller will get a foul for Jerseyville, and maybe they'll tighten things up in terms of the physical play now that we're into the fourth quarter. Fourth quarter action, and they throw it in. CM ball up by 3. Top of the key, Andrew Campbell. Now Taylor Knight for 3. Knight missed it. Rebound, CM, and Campbell fouled under there as he tried for the putback. It wouldn't go, but he was fouled by Carrico of Jerseyville.
Campbell wide open underneath the basket. Nobody screening him out on that rebound. And they tried to make up for it there late and fouled him.
Free throw rolls off the front of the rim and over the rim and in for Campbell. His first point.
Now 3 points CM lead. Make it 4.
2 for 2 for Campbell.
5, I mean.
5-point game, 30-25. Here's Fuller inside. Offensive foul as Yates takes the charge, and Fuller has another 3 fouls now.
Now see him with a little bit of momentum here.
Runs for both teams there in that third quarter, and now CM making a push here to start the fourth quarter. Yates brings it up the floor. 7:20 to go, fourth quarter. Yates kicks it back to Steemack. 2 good. Left side. Steemack is still hot.
Nice feed that time to Steemack for that bucket.
32-25. Murphy underneath, fouled as they converge on the 6'8" junior, and foul is called. It might be Steemack with foul number 2 for him. 7:06 to go. Jerseyville throwing it in. Kimball out to Pullman. Now left side Fuller. Down to Murphy. Knocked out of bounds by the Eagles. And so Jerseyville throwing it in under their own basket again. Trailing by 7 now. Largest lead was 8. 17-9 before Jerseyville went on that big 14-0 run. It's a 7-point lead here as they'll try a 3. It's good. Carrico with a 3 from the right side. And we have technicals on both Yates of CM and somebody for Jerseyville, maybe Carrico or Murphy.
Murphy's what I wanted to say, yeah. A little bit of shoving there after the play, and both players a little bit surprised they got the T there. It wasn't nothing radical, but in a ball game like this, a tight rivalry, anything close, you got to calm people down and not let them get out of control. So I think that's what the official's doing here.
Well, referee takes an easy way out, though, and calls it on both, and that sometimes is an easy way out instead of one or the other. You got to catch one or the other, and apparently he didn't, because Yates gets a technical for CM, Murphy for Jerseyville. It'll be their second fouls each.
Murphy probably pretty frustrated with the defense the Eagles have been able to put on him tonight. They've constantly double-teamed him and really shut him down.
CM basketball out to McKinney it goes. Now Taylor Knight swings it to Steemack. Knocks it off of Fuller as he was falling out of bounds. And CM will throw it back in, up by 4 now.
Steemack there just barely able to get around the big man Murphy down the baseline just enough to throw it off the Jerseyville player and get the ball back.
Well, that Carrico 3 a moment ago was his first points of the game. But 5 threes now for Jerseyville in the game, and 4 of those 5 have come in the second half. They had 3 threes in the third quarter. 32-28. They needed that 3, and it's a 4-point game. Yates, baseline, no. Rebound, Kimball, Jerseyville ball. Well, not as many turnovers in the second half either. And not as many fouls either yet, I guess. Now we have a whistle and a foul. Shouldn't have said that. CM with a foul. It's Steemack.
Trying to get it into the big guy there in the double team, this time fouling Murphy. Here comes Casina now up off the bench for CM.
Well, that's 3 fouls already on Steemack coming off the bench. But Campbell's going to sit down, Casina in. 6:03 to go, lots of time left, and Jerseyville basketball. Kimball swings it to Carrico, left side. Panthers down by 4 here in Bethalto. Fourth quarter. Carrico guarded by McKinney. Carrico looking for Murphy. Instead, they keep it at the 3-point line. Fuller to Kimball to Carrico. It's a zone defense except for Murphy as they box him out. Kimball, 3, no good. Rebound, McKinney hands the ball to Yates. Yates has a layup. He missed it. Wide open layup. He was all alone, and it's going back to Jerseyville.
You could feel that pressure closing down on him, but no reason to miss that layup.
Now Jerseyville ball again, and it's still 32-28. Here's Kimball. Back to Carrico. Murphy pops out high, but they'll keep it at the line for Fuller. 3, no good. Murphy under there and knocked out of bounds. CM ball. Murphy being held and grabbed, and he still almost got the rebound.
Trying to go through 2 Eagle defenders to get that rebound, but losing it out of bounds. Now Taylor Knight down there to throw it in for CM.
5:04 to go, and it's still 32-28. Eagles by 4. McKinney brings it up the floor. Hands the ball off. It goes to Fensel, number 12, guarded by Gettings, number 2, in for Jerseyville.
Panthers with the man-to-man on the Eagles.
McKinney stops in front of Murphy and travels in front of Murphy as he shuffled his feet.
Nice job by Murphy closing it down there and causing McKinney to travel. Now timeout on the floor, 30-second timeout.
Ty Locks of CM calling a quick timeout here. In the fourth quarter, it's 32-28. The Eagles hanging on to a 4-point lead. Again, they lost at Jerseyville back on December 10th. 46-33. They're trying to split with the Panthers, their old rivals here, and trying to win on their home floor. They had a lead at halftime of 6 points, 15-9. They bumped that up to 17-9. That 8-point lead has been the largest lead of the game, and right now the lead is 4.
And the Panthers have shown they'll climb back into a ball game quick with those threes.
That 14-0 run in the third quarter, that's half of their points in the game. They have 28 total. And up the floor for Jerseyville, a freshman back in, Kyle Steckel, number 45. Here's Fuller, free throw line, up, no good. Rebound Jerseyville, they've got it again. Fuller to Steckel. Steckel in the corner, back to Franklin, now to the right side. Fuller gets a step, fouled by Casina on the baseline. First foul on him. Is that right? 1 foul, and now we go to the 1-and-1, the bonus for Jerseyville.
Free throws will be important in a tight ball game like this. 32-28 our score. Still 4:20 to go in this one, and free throws is going to be really important down the stretch.
Well, Fuller, this man here, remember, was 3 for 3 in the second quarter, or the third quarter, when he was fouled at that 3-point shot. Here's a 1-and-1, and first one is up and in. Good. Fuller has 7 points. 4 for 4 from the line. Fuller up and in and out. This time it's 32-29, 3-point game. Eagles bring it to the front court. Taylor Knight hands the ball off to Steemack. Now to Cassina, left side. Back between the circles. Now to the right. Fensel. Down to Cassina. Glass, no. McKinney with a follow, no, but he's fouled. McKinney will get 2 shots. Gettings, number 2, with the foul.
Good quickness there by McKinney, getting to that rebound, able to draw the foul as he steps up to the stripe here.
In the air, good. McKinney hits the first. He'll have another. CM now 5 for 5 from the line in this game. McKinney's first point of the game. Misses the second one. Murphy with a rebound. Jerseyville ball, 4-point game again at 33-29. So CM has the same amount of points as they did in Jerseyville now, 33. But this time they lead it by 4. Last time they lost by 13. Carrico inside, no. Couldn't get the finger roll to go, and then out of bounds off of Steemack. CM turnover, Jerseyville ball. Eagles had the rebound, but it's Jerseyville basketball. And Carrico will throw it in. 3:33 to go in the game. Here's Kimball to the corner. 3-ball going up, and it's in and out. Murphy has the rebound, and he is hammered. And I mean hammered under there.
I'd say. It looked like he had one arm defending himself, the other arm trying to get the shot off.
That is the 4th foul on Matthew Steemack. 4th. And he is a sub off the bench.
And here comes Shasheen now.
And that's throw no good by Murphy.
That's what the Eagles been doing all night long on Murphy, is Steemack and Shasheen subbing in and out here, and they'll stay on Murphy. Steemack got hot there, was hitting some buckets, so they left him in there a little longer this time.
That's 3 buckets for 6 points, and Murphy hits the second free throw. So give him 8 points now in the game. 33-30. 3-point lead for Civic Memorial. And they have the ball with 3:27 to go. McKinney almost turned it over in the backcourt. Now Taylor Knight back to McKinney. McKinney to the corner. Cassina, baseline, good! Cassina for 2.
McKinney falling down, ends up getting back to his feet, working it down the floor to Cassina for 2.
35-30, 3:10 to go. Carrico has it and looking for help. Whips it to the corner. Mitch Kimball, right corner. Now left corner, Franklin into the game. Back to the right corner to Kimball, good. Mitch Kimball for 2.
Keeps up his good shooting tonight as he's open there and drains the 2.
8 points for him in the game. It's 35-32. Eagles by 3. Again, McKinney with it. Center circle, guarded by Carrico. McKinney almost with a 5-second call there as Carrico was all over him. Now right side, Taylor Knight. And an elbow by Cassina, but Carrico with a foul.
That time they tried to double team Cassina, Murphy, and Carrico on him, and Carrico bumping into him and getting the call there. Sends Cassina to the stripe here with 2:25 to go.
Oh, we have another player with 4 fouls in the game. Remember, Steemack for CM has 4. Now Carrico for Jerseyville with 4. And Cassina at the line. He has 6 points in the game. In the air, it rolls in. 36-32. Another free throw for the Eagles, up by 4. This one's no good. Murphy with the rebound. So, 4-point game again. 3-4-point game here the last 2 or 3 minutes. Jerseyville gets it down to 3. Here's Murphy inside. Almost got it to roll in as he split the defense, and a foul is called on Cassina.
Battling the double team there. Cassina And Shasheen doubling up Murphy, and he's able to draw the foul there. We'll head to the stripe here with 2:07 to go.
So Murphy can make it a 2-point game. He was just at the line a moment ago and made 1 out of 2. And he's at the free throw line here. It's in the air, and it's good. 6'8" junior now with 9 points. He'll go for double digits now. His 10th point, if he can get it, right here. I have him unofficially for 9 rebounds, too, so he's close to a double-double. And this one rolls in. 2-point game, 36-34. 2-point game, 2 minutes to go.
2 big free throws there by Murphy. Makes it a 2-point ball game.
Anybody's game, and we're headed down to the wire now. 2:02 to go. CM into the front court. Taylor Knight almost lost it. Gettings, though, with a reach-in foul. That was a quick double team, and they went for the steal. Taylor Knight at the line.
Kimball all over him coming up the floor. Knight doing a good job getting it across the timeline. That's when the double team picked up and the foul.
6-14, the record for CM. 20 games played this year.
But if you get that one win over Jerseyville, it's a good year.
Oh, yes.
And that's what the Eagles are thinking tonight.
Taylor Knight, free throw, good. He's had a big night. He's up to 15 points. Looking for 16 now, and he's got it. 2 for 2, 38-34 Eagles. 4-point lead again. Jerseyville ball now. 1:52 to go in the game. Here's Carrico with it. Gives to Mitch Kimball. Now to Fritz, who's in the game. Carrico to Kimball. Let's see if Jerseyville tries a 3-ball. They've hit some threes tonight. 5 of them. Here's Fuller with it. To Carrico. Knocked out by Taylor Knight. Out of bounds. 5 threes for Jerseyville. 4 of those in the second half. And Carrico into Kimball. Back to Carrico, the point guard. Into the lane. Foul looked like, and no call. Steal from behind. And now McKinney, good, and 1 at the other end. It's going to be a 3-point try for McKinney now.
McKinney strong to the hole that time, able to get the foul and the bucket. Now stands at the stripe with 1:21 to go. A 6-point CM lead, trying to add to that.
In the air, good. 41-34. Looked like there may have been a foul at the other end in the lane, and instead it's called at this end in the lane. Timeout on the floor. CM now with a 7-point lead with just 1:21 to go. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
When you own a business, your loss could be your employee's loss too. That's why you should put American Family Insurance and me to work right away. I'm Gerard Fisher of American Family Insurance. I can help you design property and liability coverages that fit the needs of your specific business. Interested? Call me, Gerard Fisher, at 466-7062.
American Family Insurance.
Compare a well-equipped Lexus ES to a well-equipped Buick LaCrosse. Get inside each and see what you find. If perfection is what you pursue, this might just change your course. Meet the new class of world class. The 2010 LaCrosse from Buick. May the best car win.
Since 1947, St. Peter's Hardware and Rental has been helping you get the job done right. When planning a do-it-yourself project, party, or event, turn to St. Peter's for what you need to make it successful. St. Peter's carries brand-name tools like DeWalt, Bosch, and Milwaukee. Quality True Value paints backed by a lifetime warranty, and everything else you need from gadgets to grills. Shop in-store or shop online. St. Peter's Hardware and Rental. The best products, service, and expert advice.
with Dennis Laird, Brent Birkeland back in Bethalto. CM high tonight, and we're at 41-34 now. The Eagles not letting Jerseyville catch them here in the second half, even though the Panthers took a very quick lead with that big run. But other than that, Eagles keeping their distance here.
They've played solid all night long and consistent, and they've able to maintain the lead. Jerseyville had that run that got them back in front, but after that, CM's consistency has paid off, and they've got the lead here late.
Eagles have lost 5 of their last 7 games. They had a couple of wins at the Litchfield tournament, but lost 2 in a row coming into tonight. They'll play at Mascoutah next on Tuesday night. 1:12 to go. Here's Fuller inside, blocking foul on the block down there. It's going to be on Shasheen.
Shasheen thought he was set, and it looked like it from here. He was kind of camped out down there near the baseline, but must have shuffled his feet or something the last second there, not set, and called for the foul.
So Fuller's at the line, missed the free throw. Made his first 4 free throws. Now he's missed 2 in a row. .110 remaining in the game. CM with a 7-point lead, and that's a comfortable lead the way things have gone tonight. It's normally been a 2, 3, 4-point game. Fuller hits the second free throw, but still a 6-point lead. CM up 41-35, and it's Eagles ball. Taylor Knight with it, backcourt, now front court. Knight, pass down to Shasheen, out to Casina, baseline, missed it. Rebound, Shasheen for the Eagles, but he threw it away, trying to get it back out to the 3-point line there. Jerseyville ball, timeout, Panthers trailing by 6. 41-35. Timeout on the floor, and they'll take a 30. Jerseyville with a 30-second timeout, and we are under a minute to go in the game, and still a 2-possession game because it's a 6-point game, and you never know if Jerseyville will go for the threes now.
That's what I'm kind of thinking, if they're trying to set up a 3-play here with just under a minute to play. Still time to get a couple of possessions, but you probably want a 3-ball right here to cut that lead down to a 3-point ball game.
See if they can cut it in half here on the road in Bethalto. We mentioned CM's next game Tuesday at Mascoutah. Jerseyville's next game, well, it's Valley games left still, but they'll play Carrollton, another big rival of theirs, Route 16 rival. Carrollton at Jerseyville Tuesday. Here's Fuller with it out of the timeout. 40 seconds left. Kimball for 3. No good. Rebound and jump ball called. Possession arrow. Going to go to Jerseyville. I thought Murphy was going to get that rebound, but it went over his head, sailed into the middle of the lane, and they jumped it up. Tied it up. Jerseyville will throw it in, looking for a 3 again. Out to Carrico, down to 33 seconds left. Now left side, knocked out of bounds, and it's still Jerseyville ball, and nobody wants to shoot it here. They're passing it around the 3-point line.
Well, I'm wondering if they're trying to get it to a specific player to shoot the 3. Kimball's been the man who's hit the 3s the best tonight, but a couple of different players on that Jerseyville team known for hitting the 3 balls.
25 seconds to go, 6-point game. Carrico top of the key, down to 20 seconds, and nothing shaken here. Kimball kicks it to Fuller. He'll try a 3, and it's good. 13 seconds left as they took some time off the clock and finally hit the 3. It was Fuller, his second 3 of the game.
And doing a nice job setting up that 3-pointer. Fuller getting a nice look there and able to cut this lead now down to 3 points, but not much time left.
13.5 to go.
Yeah.
13.5 seconds. And CM will have the ball, so Jerseyville will go for the steal, and if they don't get it, they'll probably foul right away. In a 41-38 ball game. We were here last night, and the CM girls had to hang on for a 2-point win over Triad, 44-42. Tonight, a close call again, and CM trying to hang on for a tight conference victory.
Let's see who the Eagles trying to get the ball to here as they get it in bounds. McKinney, their best free throw shooter at 75%. Knight shooting right about 70% from the free throw line. Shasheen over 70%. So we'll see who the Eagles decide to get the ball to in case they're going to get fouled and send to the stripe. They want a good shooter.
Well, Taylor Knight tonight is 4 for 4 from the line. 16 points in the game. McKinney is 2 out of 3 from the line. 2 for 3 for him. And he's in there, McKinney. So is Knight, along with Cassina, Shasheen, and Fensel. Fensel into McKinney.
There they go.
Fouled with 11.7 seconds to go.
He's their best shooter at 75% on the season. They'll send him to the stripe here with 11.7 seconds.
It's a one-possession game here, and McKinney can make it more. 3-point lead. It's in the air. It's good. Jack McKinney makes it 42-38.
That's a big bucket there.
Another free throw coming. He had not scored until the fourth quarter now tonight. And now he's got 5 points in the fourth quarter. 3 out of 4 from the line. 4 out of 5 from the line. He made them both. And that should just about do it. 9 seconds to go. Jerseyville's Kevin Fuller with a 3. It's no good. Rebound Jerseyville. They'll try another 3. Murphy. It's no good. And that's the ball game. CM with a home victory tonight. The Eagles 43. The Panthers 38. Back with more in a moment from Bethalto. You're listening to 1570 Radio Sports.
Ragusa drops to throw. Now lets it go deep down the left sideline. He's got top, and he makes a dandy catch.
Here's another steal by Bradley. Lumpkins all alone. He lays it in from.
Yeah! Woo!
Dennis Laird and Brent Birkeland back at CM High. The Eagles hang on to beat Jerseyville tonight. Boys basketball 43-38. Our final score, and Jerseyville made that run in the third quarter, but the Eagles a little bit better in the third and the fourth quarter both.
I think the Eagles, what they did all night long was stay consistent in their offense and just kind of chip away all night long. The Jerseyville Panthers, they kind of were in a shooting lull most of the night, and they had that one stretch where they got hot, but besides that, having some trouble tonight getting the ball through the hoop.
Halftime, we were at 15-9, so the scoring really picked up for both teams in the second half. As CM, 28 points in the second half. Jerseyville, 29 points in the second half. But again, the Eagles win it 43-38. In our Munganast Alton Toyota player of the game, Taylor Knight, 16 points for the senior tonight. He scored in all 4 quarters.
And don't forget the dunk. You got to remember the dunk. That was a big play, an exciting play here tonight, and that's what people will remember about tonight's game. They beat Jerseyville and Taylor Knight with the dunk, and they'll remember that the rest of their lives.
Nobody else had double figures for CM. It was 7 for Cassina, 6 for McKinney, 6 for Steemack in the game. Jerseyville led by Kevin Fuller tonight. He had 11 points. Matt Murphy with 10. And they tried to double, triple team Murphy all night long.
They did a great job on Murphy tonight. He ends up with 10 points. I think 3 of those from the free throw line. So doing a nice job. They used Steemack and Shasheen on him most of the night, man-to-man, and then would double him up anytime he got the ball. Sometimes triple team, and it paid off for CM.
CM now with a record of 7-14. Still some Valley games to go, of course. They are now at 2-4 in the Valley, so they have 4 games left in the conference. Meanwhile, Jerseyville slips to 3-4 in the MVC. 7 games played in the conference for the Jerseyville Panthers. That's going to do it for tonight's broadcast. Don't forget, tomorrow we have Illinois basketball at high noon on Saturday. Illinois at Northwestern coming up tomorrow. The pregame at 11:30. Don't forget about the comedy show bright and early at 6 a.m. You'll be there, right?
I will be there.
All right. Comedy show with Dennis tomorrow morning at 6. And again, the Illini at high noon at Northwestern. For my partner, Dennis Laird, this is Brent Berkland from Bethalto. Our final again, CM 43, Jerseyville 38. So long, everybody.
RiverBender.com's live coverage of today's game is brought to you by St. Peter's Hardware and Rental, the best products, service, and expert advice. Mallory Sports, where your sports world begins. Ace Hardware. Ace, the helpful place. First Mid-America Credit Union. New name, same great credit union. Jack Schmidt Chevrolet. If you don't know where to get the best auto deals, then you don't know Jack Schmidt. Alton Refrigeration, the first choice in quality HD TV and appliances. Quality Buick, GMC, Cadillac. Serving the River Bend for 52 years. Barry Macias, professional independent insurance agents. Roberts Ford, the value store since 1949. Gerard Fisher, American Family Insurance. All your protection under one roof. Alton Memorial Hospital, the best health care close to home. Tom Lane State Farm, your good neighbor agent in the River Bend.